It's time for Community Matters, a service of TCB Broadcasting, and it's sponsored by Vidalia Federal in Lyons and Vidalia, Todd Paget Housing Center in Claxton. Now let's see what's happening in our community with host Tony Doc Wardlaw.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to this edition of Community Matters. I'm your host, the Doc. Got a little ringing going, and we're working it out. We got the old Super Dave in the house. Hang with us on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Always, God just keeps giving us beautiful weather on Wednesday morning. Or maybe, just maybe, it's because of who we have in the studio this morning. She brings the sunlight and the sunshine with her. It is none other than the one and the only, the beautiful and the illustrious Miss Daphne Walker.
Thank you so much. That made my morning. Good morning to you too.
Look, you don't look like it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You look like you've been up and Adam and everything. Wow. I need to give me some of that. What you got in there?
I still don't see that cup of coffee over there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is Community Matters again on another Wednesday morning. And we've had a long weekend, but it's not over.
It is not over.
Somebody said after party, and we got it. We still got Tales of the Altamaha.
We do. We have another 4 shows. We have this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 o'clock, and our matinee on Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Okay, so 4 more shows. The actors and actresses, they're still in the building.
Oh, they're still pumped up. They're having a lot of fun. They'll be, messing with each other now on stage.
Right.
So it's even more fun,
know.
So
they have gotten a rhythm. They've got shows behind them. They've had a few more days to practice again and go over it. They are ready. We've got some new talent this year, at least a dozen new people. Oh, wow.
Been to play this year. So it's really good. Yeah, we got a lot of talent around here.
So we got Thursday evening at 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have Friday evening at 7.
Yes.
Then we've got Saturday, a 2 o'clock matinee.
Yes.
So you can do that and still have time to go out and eat and do other things you want to do.
Absolutely.
But then, if you miss the matinee at 2 o'clock, you can catch Saturday evening.
Saturday night at 7. That will be our last one. The doors open an hour before the show.
Okay.
We still have tickets, and there will be tickets available at the door.
And how much are those tickets?
General admission is $15, and reserve tickets are $20.
Okay. And so with the reserve tickets, you can do all of this online.
You can.
They go to the Lyons Main Street?
Yes, you can go to lionsmainstreet.com to the events and Tales from the Altamaha, or you can go to our Facebook page, Tales from the Altamaha, and there is a pinned message at the top that you can click and it'll take you right to the ticket sales.
Wow, excellent. So you want to make sure you take in this show. I mean, on last weekend we had so many things going on throughout the city. The Sweet Onion Festival was another success. We had people from
There were people everywhere. Yes.
I mean everywhere. So the city was crowded in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you were, in and around other festivities and couldn't catch the show. Well, it's a good thing because we got it again this weekend.
That's right. Don't miss it.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it.
You'll have to wait until next year, but then it won't be the same show.
Right.
Because we do new tales every year.
See there. Excellent. Any spoilers or anything you want to give us to kind of suck us into the show?
Well, if you've ever been to the show,
Mm-hmm.
Judge and the Sybil are always up to something.
Yeah,
so
always.
You don't want to miss that. We've got a couple of new T-shirt designs this year, and Judge and Sybil's up there. Sybil put that gun down. So always a lot of fun with those two.
Oh boy, I always enjoy it, and I'll look to get in there this week and see what the Judge and those Sybil's up to.
Yep.
So that's the after party. And again, you can get those tickets on lyonsmainstreet.com, or you can go to the Facebook page, Tales of the Altamaha.
Correct. Or you can come by the office or give us a call at 912-526-6445, or you can get them at the door.
Excellent, excellent. And again, this is a good way to end the month by taking in a show right here locally.
Absolutely.
And,
Community theater at its finest.
Yes, yes. And it is located at the
Blue
Marquee.
That's it, 121 North State Street.
Absolutely. And so it's always a good venue. And you're going to have refreshments?
Well, the Dream Center will be next door at the old coffee shop, and they will be doing the concessions, and then they keep all of the money from that and put it into the Dream Center.
Okay, excellent. So you've got good concessions and a good show,
and all for a good cause.
And remind us again, this is all local talent, is that correct?
Mostly, yes, but we do draw. We have people from Reedsville, Glenville, Metter, Swainsboro. We have
that's
people.
Basically local. That's
local.
That's our area.
It's not,
Yeah, it's our area.
When you say local, sometimes people mean
yeah.
just one zip code or whatever. But we do draw actors from all around and musicians. We have the River Rat Review Band. A young guy, I think he played his first year with us last year, Jeremy Kramer.
That's right.
And so those older musicians are, guiding him and looking forward to him stepping into that role and bringing some younger folks on board.
See there, good stuff. So this is for all of our listening area. You come to the show, you just might see somebody that you know.
That's right.
Up there acting.
That's a good chance.
And maybe a few Tony Awards out
there.
There
you go.
Now, Daphne, have you ever been in one of the shows?
I have not been in it. I've been helping with it in some form this is our 17th year, and we took 2 years off. But the first year, my children were in it.
Wow.
And then just progressed from there, helping with sets, props, that kind of stuff. And then I'm in the Main Street director position now, so I get to do all the marketing and logistics, organization, all that good stuff. It's lots of fun.
That's excellent, excellent. Well, the Tales of the Altamaha is a staple of our happenings in our community,
like I said,
and we always look forward to it every year.
Right, 17 years, and let's see. Diane McBride has been in every year. She and Melvin. And then Jane Carroll, who is our chairman, she's been in every one except for 1 year. So we've got some local talent that's been holding on, and they're bringing a bunch of young talent on board.
That's excellent. Now, do we have the same director? We haven't had the same director for 17 years.
No, we haven't. The first director's name was Frank, and he's passed away now. He was from Jessup or somewhere.
Okay.
And then Rick Berry was our director for a long time.
Oh, wow.
And he played T. Ross Sharp.
Yeah.
That was his character. So T. Ross was Rick, and we just that is burned into everybody's mind after 15 years of Rick being T. Ross. So T. Ross was not in the play last year because he was in Atlanta with a very important case, and so this year's I think he's off on another case again. He is. He's a busy man. He gets all around the state.
Yeah.
He's the man who brought rural electricity to Toombs County.
See that?
So busy dude.
Good. Who's the director for this year?
We are co-directing Diane McBride.
Oh, wow.
And Alex Sostigui. I hope I said that correct.
Okay.
Alex works at the Franklinia a lot. He directed Shrek. He's really very involved with Julie up there with the lights. He ran our lights for the past several years.
Okay.
And then he stepped up into that position at the Franklinia. He's getting his bones, and so we pulled him on as co-director, and he'll probably direct it by itself next year,
Next year.
hopefully.
Now, how do you say his last name again?
Stigwee? Stigwee. Alex, I'm sorry if that's not correct.
I had to get you. I mean, I couldn't let that go by.
He's a wonderful
All
guy.
of the listening audience, we were all sitting here saying, I bet
What?
you she can't say it again. And I just had to appease
I
our
think
audience.
I said it better the second time. If it's indeed right.
Daphne, you are a hoot. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm enjoying the conversation with you, but it's been a while since you've been
It's
on
been
the
a
show.
little while. I've been trying to
Daphne.
direct
Yeah,
my chairmans of
you-
events over here so they can get a word in, not hog it
Yeah,
all.
I mean, this is I'm honored to actually have you back on the show. It's Happy New Year to you.
Oh, Happy New Year. Yes, it has been that long. Ooh, it's already April.
Oh boy. Well, in addition to the Tales of the Altamaha, we've got some other things
Yes.
going on in the city.
We have the Soapbox Derby coming up.
Woo woo.
So, and there's something for everyone, so get out there and enjoy the fun and the laughter.
Mhm.
Friday 28th at 9 a.m. we will have the Super Kids Racers.
Mhm.
We have special made cars for there's 2-seater cars,
Right.
and they have hero wraps on them.
Okay.
And so we put a special needs child in with an experienced driver and give those guys the opportunity to go down Derby Hill.
Oh, excellent.
And they race, and we will send 2 super kids to Akron to the International Soapbox Derby race if they choose to go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we've got, so the super kids are in the morning racing, and then that evening is for all the adults. It's a run what you brung at 7 p.m. So get your best lawnmower, bathtub, or recliner, slap some
Yeah.
wheels on it, and
and bring it
come
on out.
race your buddies. Yeah, it's quite the sight to see. Some of them really do defy gravity.
Yeah.
You have to have 4 wheels on your vehicle now,
Okay.
just because of the release.
Okay.
The 3-wheelers were getting stuck in it,
Yeah.
so we've got to have 4 wheels on it. But anything goes, and if you've ever been to one, you know anything goes.
Anything goes. Wow.
Yeah, it's a sight to see. But we encourage everybody to build some kind of contraption. It's gravity powered, so you don't have to worry about gas or batteries or anything.
Yeah.
You just sit it on top of the hill
And let it ride.
and let it go. And that fundraising money is going to go to our project, which we have a new derby building going on
Oh.
at the park. So if
Yeah.
you've been to Parton Park and you see a structure going up behind the ramp,
Yeah.
that is the long-awaited Soapbox Derby building. That
Yay!
This has been in the works for several years. Our committee has really been fundraising and trying to get this going. So we've entered into an agreement with the city. The park will have use of 1/3 of the building, and then the other 2/3 we will house all of the derby cars.
Oh,
So
wow.
everybody can get those cars out of their barns and dining rooms and
Mhm.
all
Bring
those
'em
good
in. Put 'em
places.
in the old derby
That's
building.
right. We'll have a derby building for them to be stored in year round. We can house our equipment in there, the scales. It will make inspection, and it will save our volunteers a lot of work
Yes.
from carting those cars all over town like they
Yes.
had to do in the past. So really looking forward to that derby building.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent.
Yep. And then Saturday morning at 8 a.m.
It's
our
on.
local derby happens. Yep,
It will be on.
absolutely.
And that's Saturday morning at what time?
8 o'clock.
8:00 a.m. Okay.
We've got 3 divisions. We have stock, super stock, and a masters division.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be 7 years old to race, so that's pretty young to be racing downhill.
That is. That is.
Get them going right from the start.
Well,
Teach them to stay in their lane that early. Teenage years will be more smooth. You know what I mean? So we have stock, super stock, and a masters division.
Mm-hmm.
Ages 7 to I believe 21.
21.
We have 2 of our Derby Queens racing this time, maybe 3.
Wow.
But I know we have 2 of our Derby Queens racing. Leslie Harrell has just done a fabulous job with our pageant.
With the pageant, yeah.
She puts it all together, makes it happen. It ran smoothly, and then she gets our queens out and about. They were volunteering at the Onion Festival. They were at Special Olympics. They went to the Capitol when we were trying to get the bill passed. She puts them out there and works hard at it.
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
we'll have a couple of queens racing, and that should be fun as well.
Excellent. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and talk with you more about the things that are happening this weekend. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking with Miss Daphne Walker, the Executive Director for our Lyons Main Street. And we'll be back to get more from her right after these messages.
Smarter, not harder. Here at Vidalia Federal, we are all about that phrase as we strive to make your life easier. No more drowning in paperwork or being interrogated over the idea of buying a house. Getting a home loan should be an enjoyable, simple process, not a daunting task. This is Julia McKenzie with Vidalia Federal Savings Bank, and I am here to make the mortgage process easy and simple. Come see me at the Vidalia branch on Jackson Street to talk about your next home purchase or refinance. I look forward to serving you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas. This is Anthony J. with Todd Paget Housing Center. And no, I'm not Santa, but we sure are slaying the competition over here in Claxton, Georgia. We build our manufactured homes more energy efficient, better built, and have the best setup than anyone else. Whether you've been naughty or nice, come by and we'll be glad to show you the Todd Paget Housing Center difference. Jingle us at 912-732-1466 or stop your sleigh at 5260 Highway 280 West in Claxton, Georgia. Todd Paget Housing Center. All of your housing solutions under one roof.
Dorothy Davis with Southeastern Business Solutions here, specializing in website services, graphics management, and video editing. We have partnered with TCB Broadcasting to bring your sponsorship ads to life with their live on-air programs, which are recorded and archived along with your sponsorship ads as they were aired at the time of production. These programs are viewable by anyone at any time from anywhere on major social outlets like YouTube or Facebook, to include TCBBroadcasting.com's website. That's a lot more viewing potential, more than you would get than with a still banner that's only viewable by website visitors. With this kind of viewing potential, you want to make sure your ad says a lot more than a simple animated logo can say. These services are only available on TCBBroadcasting.com, and the spots are limited. So reach out to your TCB Broadcasting account executive and get yours locked in as soon as possible. You can bring your own video with you, or you can email Dorothy at southeasternbusinesssolutions.com, and you and we can put our creative minds together to come up with the perfect ad, says the perfect message, and get you the perfect attention.
Welcome back to this edition of Community Matters. I'm your host, the Doc, Tony Wardlaw, and I'm here with the one and the only, again, the illustrious Miss Daphne Walker. She's the Executive Director of our Lyons Main Street. She is the glue that holds it all together.
How kind.
And I'm telling you, I'm kind of on cloud nine this morning, because we have her in the studio after about a year or two. I'm going to give you a hard time.
I can tell.
I'm going to carry you down through there, man.
Just a wee bit.
Oh, boy. So we got Tales of the Altamaha. Ladies and gentlemen, please grab one of the shows. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m. Friday, 7 p.m. Saturday matinee at 2 p.m. And that
Saturday
evening
night.
at 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And the doors open an hour before, even for the matinee.
Yes. So if you have a reserved seat, you don't have to be there an hour before. Your seat's waiting on you.
Okay.
Get general admission. It's first come, first serve.
First serve.
So
You want to get that ticket in
you want to
advance.
get there a little early.
Mm-hmm. And then we got the Soapbox Derby, and it doesn't really interfere with anything that's going on, because on Friday we've got the Super Kids,
Right.
and that starts at
9 a.m.
9 a.m. And what a blessing that is.
It is. Those kids come out, and we're expecting a lot of kids this year. We're working hard, went to Special Olympics again. Got in with Jonathan's aunt actually works with those programs. So we expect a lot of kids to come out this year.
Excellent.
And I'd like to give a shout out to Chick-fil-A because they're always there to feed them.
Yeah.
When we ask, they step up.
Good.
And so those kids get a meal at the park.
Wow.
And a fun day riding down the hill.
Wonderful, wonderful. Then that's Friday morning at
It is
9.
at 9.
And then
7 o'clock.
7
Run
o'clock
what
that
you
evening.
run. Yeah,
7
what
o'clock
are you
that
riding? You gonna ride that chair down? It's
I
got wheels on
I don't
it.
know. I might have to get the old. I want the fox. I might have to put a fox head or something. I don't know.
Oh, I saw one in the other room
Yeah.
when we came in. I think that'd be awesome.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah, you know.
We also have adult soapbox derby cars.
See there. Or
Yeah,
maybe
so
I'll
you
build
can
me
just come and
I'll build me a caricature of Dave Allen.
No.
All right, so that's
Poor
good.
kids.
And what time is that going to be?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. It's clashing a little bit with the
Yeah.
tails, but
I can't do both. I really wanted to go
do
see
one or
it,
the
but
other. But you got something to do there.
right,
And then Saturday, the show is on.
it is. Our local derby starts at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
We have just increased the prize money for our winners. We have 3 divisions.
Okay.
Stock, Super Stock, and Masters division, and so whoever wins, they go to Akron, Ohio to compete in the International Soapbox Derby,
Okay.
and they will receive $1,500 each to help them on that
Whoa,
trip.
baby, do
Yeah.
tell.
Raise the amount because, as everyone knows, prices on hotels
Yeah,
and
all
gas
that
and
goes
food
up.
have just risen, so we're trying to
So that $1,500.
keep it where our guys can go and,
Yeah.
and be there, be part of it.
Well, man, that is excellent. Good stuff. And then shouts out once again to Mr. Jonathan Gordy, who is directing this year.
He is our Derby chairman, and he is really
Good.
really doing a good job.
We had him on about a month or so ago. We also had him on the new show that's here on Y101, the Lyons Pulse, with yours truly and our city manager, Jason Hall. And so he told us about the Derby as well. We also had Miss Leslie Harrell on, who was the first Soapbox Derby
She was.
queen,
She was
right?
the first Soapbox Derby pageant queen.
Pageant
And
queen.
now she is our pageant director. So
Yeah.
it is pretty cool. I know that she's reaching out to a lot of the old queens and trying to get the pictures in from where they were. So she's got this whole display she's going to put up with
Wow.
pictures of the old queens and
Wow.
all that good stuff
It-
at the
it's-
pageants.
It's going to be a great event, and like I said, last weekend was a great weekend, and it just carries right on over into this weekend.
You've got another weekend full of things to do.
Man, let's just keep it going.
I'm telling you,
Thank
it's great.
Thank you so much. Well, again, that Soapbox Derby is for ages 7 to 21 and ages. We're looking for winners in 3 categories, which are the help me with them.
Super Stock,
Super Stock,
and Masters.
and the Masters. Stock, Super Stock, and the Masters.
Correct.
And stock is for ages.
You
I'm
have to
throwing
look
you a
in.
curveball.
Yep, you are. You have to
All
look
right.
into some.
Yeah, go into
pages for that.
go to our website and take a look at that. That's soapboxderby.com, right?
Well, you can go to lionsmainstreet.com and look up the Derby, and it hops you over to
Yeah,
because
okay.
that web page is actually hosted with the International
Got it.
Soapbox Derby site, or they have a Facebook page as well, Southeast Georgia Soapbox Derby.
Southeast Georgia Soapbox Derby. Okay. So go in and take a look and go ahead and let's have a good time this weekend. The Lyons Main Street, if they want to visit you, they've got to go way next door.
Exactly. Yep, one building over. Our new address is 124
Mm-hmm.
Northwest Broad Street.
Yeah.
It's the 2-story building right beside our little green block building across
Yeah.
the tracks from Hardware Pizza.
Wow.
So we're easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
loving the building. It's very open.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of room. It looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
We are moving in incrementally because we have 2 events going on. That's kind of slowed us down a little bit.
Yeah.
But when this is over, hopefully we'll make that push and finish getting moved in
This is excellent.
and set the museum back up.
Wow. Great. Well, thank you, Miss Daphne, for all you do, and certainly we're grateful to have you and your service in our community, and we're looking forward to a great weekend this weekend.
Awesome. Us too.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Anything else on the horizon?
Nothing that I would talk about right now. Got to get one more thing in place, and then
And
hopefully so.
You'll let the cat out of the bag.
That's right.
All right. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, go to the lyonsmainstreet.com website. You can also get to that website through the City of Lyons website. Is that correct?
Yes, you can.
And you can see all of these things. Take advantage of all of the good things that are happening in our community. And these things are what makes us who we are.
It is.
And we are so grateful once again. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Tales of the Altamaha this weekend, Soapbox Derby this weekend. It's just the party never stops.
That's right. And Parton Park is going to be rolling on Saturday.
Yes. So let us get out and be a part of those festivities, and we look forward to seeing you out and about. Again, thank you so much for being with us on this morning, on this edition of Community Matters. We always thank Ms. Dorothy Davis for being in the studio and her help. If you want to see her handiwork, please go to tcbbroadcasting.com. That's tcbbroadcasting.com. You can also see an archive of this show in case you missed something, missed a phone number or what have you. If you want to see what the lovely Miss Daphne Walker looks like, go to tcbbroadcasting.com and you will be able to see her beautiful face. As well, we thank Mr. Dave Allen for all he does. I'm telling you, I'm really looking at, if not this year, we'll build that caricature of him, and we're going to do the run what you brung.
There you go.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us. Come back again on next week. We've got another great show. We're going to have one of our city council women with us, I think the only one we have, as well as her husband, who is on the Board of Education. The Bentons will be with us on next Wednesday, so you want to tune in for that. And this has been a great edition of Community Matters. I'm your host, the Doc. We'll see you on the next time. God bless. Take care.
You've been listening to Community Matters with host Tony Doc Wardlaw, sponsored by Todd Paget Housing Center in Claxton and by Vidalia Federal in Lyons and Vidalia. Tune in again next week to see what is happening in our community on Community Matters, a service of TCB Broadcasting.